Hello, it's me James, and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Edition video, or should I say, simply survival. So, in today's video, basically, we're going to go down our top 5 farms that you need, starter farms that is, that you need in your world, and you can pretty much build them on the first day. Again, I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's been supporting my channel at the moment. It really does mean the absolute world to me to see all this support that's going on. Again, if you haven't already, do me a solid and hit that subscribe button. If you're liking the content I'm producing, smash that like button. Again, if you want to join a free subscriber realm, feel free to go over to the Discord. The link is located over there. However, if you do not have Discord, feel free to hit me up on the Twitter or the InstaJam, and I'll be happy to get back to you there. Again, I know I've said this already, but I do honestly want to say a massive thank you to everybody for the support. Really does mean a lot. So, number one, we're simply going to go with the simplest farm, in my opinion. And obviously, one of the main things you need to do in your world when you first start is get a good source of food. So, as far as food farms go, this chicken farm is one of the best on Bedrock. Purely for the fact that this farm here, it literally is so cheap to build, so small, you can literally cram it in anywhere. Again, you're going to get loads of chicken from it, and obviously you need that food for when you first start. Okay, so during this video, I'm not actually going to be doing any tutorials on how to actually build these farms. Again, I've got tutorials on my channel of all of the farms that you're going to be seeing, minus one actually, and I'll explain a little bit why I haven't got a tutorial on that when we get to it. But like I said, if we look in the back there is next to nothing that you need for this farm. Again, I don't know what I'm actually doing with my life. Why on earth am I removing blocks near lava? That is just so silly. Don't do a big bad like I do. I'm doing a lot of big bads at the recently, you know. I'm in my world, and I just thought, you know, I'll just remove this block that's blocking the lava in. Again, don't do that. So you can see by inside the chest, this thing does actually make a nice amount of chicken as well, but this all depends on how many like adult chickens you've got laying the eggs that actually hatch into baby chickens, and then obviously they grow up and die, and then we can cook them via that lava. Again, I've been literally in my base a lot of the time, hence why the rates on this are pretty good, because obviously if you're not in a range of where these chickens are, I believe that they don't lay eggs, so the closer you are to this farm, the obviously better it's going to work, and the more chickens you've got in this farm, the better rates you're going to get. Again, I wouldn't put too many. I think I've got about 25 chickens in there, just more than enough chickens to keep me going on my solo world. The best part about this farm is you can literally build it on the first day. So yeah, definitely worth building. Let's get on to number 2. So, number 2 is also a very, very simple farm, but this thing is so OP, it's unbelievable. The rates on this AFK fish farm are actually crazy. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of explaining about this AFK fish farm. To make this fully AFK, you are going to need a auto clicker. Now, with the auto clicker, you simply set that to 6 seconds, and you're all set to go. However, on Xbox, why this farm is so good and so OP is to do with the rates. Now, the rates on this farm, you will 100% guaranteed catch something every 6 seconds. And that is not a lie. I'll just go AFK. Well, not AFK, because obviously I'm on my Xbox at the moment, so I can't put my auto clicker on. However, if I just stand here for a little while, every 6 seconds I am guaranteed to catch something, and that is not a lie. Again, another feature of this farm that makes it even better for us Xbox and console players, the people who can't get auto clickers, is basically this thing catches the item for you. You don't have to catch the item, it does it all on its own, so you're only ever clicking once. If you fully can't go AFK, you're only ever clicking once. So for example, you're only recasting to throw your rod back in, which is a really great feature of this farm. What I'm going to do now, just to show you guys, I'm going to fish on this for a little while. Again, I did clear some slots out of the chest. However, again, like I said, the rates are incredible on this. So now, for example, we're back and we can actually see what we caught. I'm just going to go for another, I don't know, 20 seconds or so. So any avid players of Minecraft Bedrock know that AFK fishing it really just doesn't work on Bedrock without an auto clicker. However, this takes away so much problems in the AFK fish world, if you like. This thing, it really is really epic, and like I say, the rates on it are incredible. Even if you're just on your Xbox, believe you me, I play on my Xbox most of the time. If I did want to go AFK, fully AFK on this fish farm, I would go on my computer. However, I just prefer to play on my Xbox, and because of how good the rates are on this farm, I very rarely need to go fully AFK on it. It is so OP, and definitely you need to build this in your world. Okay, so number 3, basically this one I haven't got a tutorial on, well, not on its own anyway. I have got like a spawner tutorial on my channel. However, not exactly like the one that you're seeing, because I've made a few modifications to this one. This one is actually different to how I normally build it, just because I wanted to try it out, and it seems to work really well. Again, I've added an on and off switch, so they're not producing all the time, because obviously this is right in the center of my base. And when I'm walking around my base, I literally don't want to have so many mobs just gathering up that I can't control it, and then it becomes really laggy. Again, an XP farm is one of the farms that you need to sort out, even if it's just a single mob spawner. Now, they're not great, however, it will do the job, and they're really easy to set up. So, like I said, unfortunately, I haven't got a specific tutorial for this. However, you can see physically after literally about 1 or 2 minutes, we've got so many mobs in there. This thing is so good, okay? Now, obviously, this is a double spawner farm, so that means that I've got 1 skeleton spawner and 1 zombie spawner, both in activation area of each other. When I say activation area, I mean within I think it's 18 blocks of each other, so I can actually activate them at the same time. Now, I've got loads of seeds with multiple mob spawners. Again, we've got a super epic one coming up this week, actually. So, again, I've got quad spawner seeds, I've got triple spawner seeds, double spawner seeds. I've got so many, so if you are looking for a seed for a double spawner, I've got so many on my channel. That's another thing that you can go and have a look at if you are interested in building one of these spawners. And like I said, I do advise it, because you can get all of that loot that we just got, all the enchanted stuff. You're going to get XP from that as well. Again, this is very advisable to build on your first day. If you can get a spawner out of the way on your first day, you're pretty much on the way. Like I said, even if it's just a single one. However, like I said, I've got so many seeds that actually provide you double spawners. So at number 3, we're actually going to go on to this very simple cow/leather farm. Now, this thing is going to produce us loads of chicken. Then it's going to produce us loads of steak and leather, and the leather is the thing that we need for the books, obviously. So the way I do this, yes, it has got a kill button, but I like to kill them with my looting 3 sword, because you're obviously going to get a hell of a lot more like items if you're using looting 3. However, like I said, this thing fully has got a kill switch, so you can just press the switch if you so choose. Now, to make this work, basically, we're just going to come down here, we're going to press the water button, and we're going to get our wheat and simply just feed the cows. It is that simple. Again, there is next to no materials that you need to build this. You could literally throw this up in your first day, as well as all the other builds that I've showed you already. Again, if you have a really good Minecraft session on your first day of a new world, you can definitely get all 5 of these builds that I'm going to show you built in the first day. Again, this is the kill switch of it. All it is, it's simply a button on the front of an observer with a dispenser on the back with a bucket of lava. It is that simple, guys. Again, this thing produces nice amounts of steak, obviously dependent on how many cows you've got in there. Again, as soon as you've got your cows in there, you can just breed them, maybe block the kill chamber area up and let them grow up first. But yeah, definitely worth building in your world. Again, there's a full tutorial this on my channel, and that's in the description below. So, finally, I was going to not put this in, because it is going to go in the next update, in 1.16, okay? It is going to completely go. 0 ticks are completely going, right? However, this is so OP, guys. I couldn't leave it out. This 0 tick sugarcane farm is so OP. It literally is. literally the resources required to build it. I mean, you can see it just there. And next to nothing. This one is just a little bit of a bigger design. It goes on the same mechanics, and it's just ninefold. Basically, you're getting 9 times the amount of that small one. However, when you first start a world, you can throw this one up in no less than, I don't know, 2 minutes. Literally, I built this earlier just so I could incorporate it into this video, because obviously I've upgraded now. But like I said, this one right here is the most OP sugarcane farm I've ever built, ever, hands down. Again, I've got a tutorial on this, but you can even just build it from copying, screenshotting, and copying it from this video. Again, definitely worth building in your world. That is my complete list of 5 starter farms that you need to build in your world. Again, all of these are going to fully kit you out and do everything that you need to do. You're going to get your XP from the spawner. You're going to also get XP from that fish farm, and not to mention you're going to get some super OP loot. You're going to get all your food from the cow and the chicken farm, and you're going to get your sugarcane from the sugarcane farm. Pretty self-explanatory, right? Again, I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, if you have, make sure you smash a like on this video. And whoa, 1 second, where's my horse? Wow, well, that is a big bad. How? I don't know what's going on. Again, we're gonna have to find him. So that is literally it for today's video. I will catch you on the next one.